Hello gamers, hi, I am Peanut, another video for you about patch 10.9, so let's start. Greetings, fellow gamers. Welcome to 10.9 and the last legs of Ranked Split. To begin with, we're bringing champions like Nami and Karthus down the peg. We've been closely monitoring them for a while, and they've been standing out in their success, so we're hoping this will shuffle them back in line. We're also looking to help out our friends in the top lane who didn't benefit as much from recent buffs with some extra padding. Aside from these, we're bringing some love to champions we'd like to see more of, like Lissandra and Quinn, and making another quick follow-up with Wukong. How about champions? Bard, W, movement speed reduced and cooldown increased. Cooldown increased. Bard has been journeying to a bunch of wins in the upper brackets of solo queue, so we're reducing some of his roaming prowess to lower his overall utility. Cho'Gath, E damage increased later. Our Beast of the Void has been struggling in top lane, so we're buffing the ability that is specifically more utilized there, to boost him throughout his journey to tanky Chozilla. Fiddlesticks, E damage increased later. Just because he's a scary scarecrow with a scythe doesn't mean Fiddlesticks can't be helpful to his buddies in lane. We're giving Fiddlesticks a little extra damage to his primary in lane as a support ability, so he can more adequately help out his partner in fights. Gnar, Q cooldown refund increased. E damage increased. Despite the previous buffs over the past year, Gnars continued to feel underwhelming in average games. We're cautiously bringing up Mega Gnar's potential for extended brawls while keeping in mind his existing strength in other places. Karthus has been laying waste in the jungle, so we're nudging him back in line by targeting his ability to get around the map, while avoiding collateral to mid Karthus as much as possible. Kayn, Q cooldown decreased, bonus damage now applies to minions. W decaying slow increased. Our last few adjustments to Kayn haven't pulled them out of the shadows as we'd expected, so we're adding a dash of spice to his overall game impact, from ganks to duels. We're hoping that the addition of minion damage on his Q will give Kayn more positional flexibility, and that lower cooldowns and increased slows will help players capitalize on faster clearing in early skirmishes. Lissandra, Q cooldown decreased. Given the Ice Queen isn't ever present in pro play anymore, and is still underperforming in all skill brackets, we're pulling back on one of the harsher nerfs we gave her when she was dominating the pro spotlight. Nami, base health and mana reduced. Passive movement speed reduced. Nami's been on the crest of a wave for a while now, so we're dampening some of her power by reducing some of the movement speed she ambiently grants to allies while keeping her identity of an empowered healer and surfer intact. Quinn, Q nearsight duration increased. It's been a while since we've given this mighty bird lady some love, especially amidst our recent buffs to her melee peers in top lane. We're focusing on her utility here instead of damage, as a slight nod to the Sanguine Blade buff. Spoiler alert, as we predict she'll be taking it more often after this. Trundle, our cooldown increased. Trundle's been clobbering all his opponents, regardless of health or risk, especially in pro play. We're reining in his ability to make others more vulnerable, so he has to fight fairly more often. Wukong, base armor decreased. Q damage decreased. W clone damage decreased. We've seen players quickly and effectively harness the power of Wukong's rework, so we're further calibrating the monkey to bring him back in line. These are the patch highlights. Cho'Gath, Fiddlesticks, Gnar, Kayn, Lissandra and Quinn were buffed, and some champion will be nerfed like Bard, Karthus, Nami, Trundle and Wukong, and somehow there's a new skin it calls FPX. League of Legends announced some information about patch 10.9 like hero balance changes in a RAM. One of them will buff like Nocturne, Zed, and some hero will nerf like Galio, Xin Zhao, and Urgot. Essence Emporium returns. The Essence Emporium returns from April 30th, 2020 to May 13th, 2020. Spend your blue essence on exclusive icons, chromas, and skins. Okay, let's talk about rankings. Summoners Rift ranked split ends soon, it said. The Summoner Rift ranked Split 1 rolls into Split 2 on Sunday, May 3rd at 11:59 p.m. Pacific Daylight Saving Time. Last chance to grind out those split points for the exclusive Split 1 Aphelios Summoner icon, Aphelios emote, and armor upgrade before the next split. About items: Sanguine Blade combine cost decreased, attack damage increased. Sanguine Blade hasn't seen much action lately, especially since it has a specific niche that not all game states call for. Coupled with its reduced effectiveness around allies, it can stand to be more generous with the stats it gives to the user. And some of these remain bug fixes or QLL changes.
Here is the 1v1 one more time, queuing through those minions, getting the resets, landing this time for yet another reset, then Q all at the same time to get the final reset there and finish off Impact.
This can't be happening. Wake up, scream. I'm in a twisted reality. Twisted.
And that's it. Before you go, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and happy 100 views. I hope my videos help you, and thank you for my supporters. See you next time.